to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. It's Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown! Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Not worried about your hands, though.
No.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And it's caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Bigsby will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final. This first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down is a run with Bigsby. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence flushed out right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Hey, Lion!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Draw play, ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This 2nd and 4. Toss left side for ETN. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Screen play, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Think right.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on first down. Back to the ground with Etienne. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Lisa 24.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. They run the toss now to Etienne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On first down, right back to Etienne. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion, and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lawrence now going to move them around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Eluding the pressure right. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. He's got some room to operate. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Lawrence running right on the option. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And now they'll shift things around.
30 left.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens come up with
Hey, bro, good game, bro. I almost came back on you, bro. That's a GG, though.